Hello and good evening. This is AD2L Season 34, pot of Vainglory versus Lemon Snow Cones tonight in a best of two match. Here I am, Mega Matt, on my very first cast, getting ready for some very B-grade Herald level casting and analysis. Looking forward to casting these two teams, both with players that I'm a little bit familiar with, and hoping that we get some good Dota going on. Both teams are figuring it out. We're a couple minutes past the hour, and we should be starting with a coin toss shortly. Coin toss is up, and looks like it is Lemon Snow Cones. If I can figure out how to minimize this so we can see what they chose. Well, Lemon Snow Cones won the coin toss, and we'll be getting underway shortly. So we've got Pot of Vainglory on Radiant, and first pick, Lemon Snow Cones taking second pick, leaving them with the Dire. Have an insta-ban on Tinker on the side of Vainglory. We happen to know that Tar, the mid for Lemon Snow Cones, is a Tinker spammer, and honestly, we don't know how good his Tinker actually is because it's always banned. Presumably someday he'll get to play it, and it may or may not be good. Grimstroke banned on the side of Lemon Snow Cones, followed by a CK ban. And OD. I know Vitruvius plays a mean Grimstroke, might be his number one Pause 4 player. No one likes playing against OD, he's banned from Lemon Snow Cones. But Jakiro, a solid pick for a supporting role on the side of Vainglory. Two picks coming up from Lemon Snow Cone. Rubik, another support pick. Trying to remember who the supports are for Lemon Snow Cone. Seems like they do have some level of flexibility in their lineup. Who that Rubik player is, but I seem to remember it is a strong pick, and Rubik always is a pretty strong pick anyway. He had a little bit of a reworked shard with the new patch. He can now steal 2 spells once he has his scepter. Pretty good counter pick to Jakiro. Seems like no matter what spell it is that Jakiro casts, Rubik can steal it, and it's a good one to have. It's good if he's got his Ice and Fire, his Q. It's good if he gets the Ice Path. It's good if he gets the ult, obviously. Oh, followed by offlane. So it looks like we have the offlane duo for Lemon Snow Cones. Followed by a Tiny pick. Tiny can be flexed around, but I feel like I often see him on position 1. I just barely watched a Vainglory practice match with Tiny in pause 1 manned by Archituthus? We'll call him Arch. I think his Dota name is Rock Hard for MMR. Tiny he gets strong, he is hard to kill, he gets the Shadow Blade, he gets his shard where he can hold a tree forever, and he is just a pain to deal with. He deals so much damage, deals damage to towers, he can blink in on people, he can do break. Once he gets the Shadow Blade upgrade, and it can just be a big menace to deal with. So it looks like we have the safe lane for Vainglory and the off lane for Lemon Snow Cones. This will be not a bad matchup. Both supports are going to be looking to get the harass in so that their cores can get some work done. Jug, a fairly standard ban. Ricky, Monkey King. I would presume those... Monkey King might be a ban for mid. Maybe they don't know Tiny is playing in the safe lane position. I'm not sure where else Ricky could play, unless he's going for maybe a pause 4 pick. I'm a little bit less familiar with the hero pool lineup for Vainglory, but maybe they've got some mean Ricky Monkey shenanigans going on. Another mid ban here with Void Spirit. And no Venomancer, says Vainglory. See, did Tiny get any fixes in the patch? Yeah, I've got the patch notes pulled up here. So many heroes got a huge rework, and it seems like barely any hero was untouched at all. Looks like a little bit of change in Avalanche, a little bit of change in Toss with the grab radius, damage rescaled, no longer deals bonus damage, tree grab, bonus damage, rescaled from 20% to 20 flat, building damage gone down, also a bit of a nerf on the tree grab. Tree throw also slows an enemy's move speed and attack speed for 2 seconds. So I would say a little bit of a nerf on Tiny with the patch, with that tree grab, bonus building damage reduced. But honestly, it was so broken, it probably puts it in a fairly decent spot, but by no means does that nerf make him unplayable. We got the pause 5 pick on Lemon Snow Cones with Lich. Don't think I've looked at Lich in this patch either. No real significant. Oh, the attack speed's slow. Now scales, so that's fairly significant. We've got a Clockwork pickup on the side of Vainglory. Most likely they're pause 4. Not sure who will be picking that up, if it's going to be Vitruvius or their other support, which I believe is Roxy. Oh, I do see in a previous match Vit took pause 4 support Clockwork, and Roxy took pause 4 Chikiro. So they're going tried and true, same support combo, and a Necro, most likely their mid pick for Cream. It does look like in that previous match, Normalin took OD mid and did quite well. Next pick on Lemon Snow Cones, probably looking to pick their... They could pick their mid laner in response, now that they see they've got Necro. Of course, Necro could still go to the off lane, so it's unclear if Vainglory's picked this for off lane or mid lane. And that being the case, Lemon Snow Cones wants to keep their mid pick for last. They do have last pick, and that's where it makes sense to keep that there. Pulling Animage out for the safe laner. Animage is a good last pick too. Hate to see Animage get seriously countered, because when he can just farm and push lanes and get out of control and past 40 minutes just take over the game. So in a Necro Clockwork lane, looking to try and shut down that Animage. Clockwork can try and find him and stun him, keep him in the cogs, hold him down long enough that Necro can finish him off with a Reaper Scythe, if Necro is their offlaner. They'll need to get some sort of silence or stun on him to keep him from blinking away, though, as they try to catch up with him. Maybe that's Tiny's job. Tiny can blink in and avalanche him. These are good spells against Animage. Doesn't seem like any of them are seriously targeted, hindered by the... None of them are point unit target abilities, but rather casting in the area around them. The cogs, the avalanche, all of Jakiro's spells make for good picks against Animage. Both teams banning out mid laners. Kunkka could go off lane too. It's still unclear where Necro's going, if he is their mid laner or off laner. Kunkka can kind of go either way as well. But I do think they're still looking for, both sides looking for their mid laner. Queen of Pain and Shadow Fiend banned out on the side of Vainglory, trying to chip away at more of Tar's hero pool, I presume. Ember Spirit banned out. What is Vainglory missing? They've got tower push. They've got pretty good CC. Tiny can deal out the damage. They might try to get a little bit more damage. Clockwork has good counter initiation, could be initiation. Maybe they're looking for something with a little more initiate, maybe a little bit more damage. But so far, a very strong lineup. Lemon Snowcone's certainly missing some tower push. They've got good push with Animage. He likes to split the map, split push, be all over the place, farming wherever they are not. Windranger. Someone else who can possibly catch Animage? Maybe? But most likely that is the mid lane for Normalin on the side of Vainglory. Not sure who a good mid laner who can make up for that tower push that Lemon Snowcones lacks. They don't have bad initiation with Rubik. They could handle a little bit more CC. Lich has a little bit of stun. Rubik has his lift. Doom can initiate by really blinking in and hitting a target, taking them out of the fight with Doom. And then Animage, after he comes online, he can really deal the damage. Lina. Lina can certainly get the tower push. She is one of my heroes, not one that I play well, but one that I play. And her rework on her Fiery Souls feels very nice, where instead of casting a spell to get a stack on Fiery Souls, it's every time her spells hit a target, creep or hero, and she can therefore cast her Q on a creep wave and get full fiery stacks. Instead of going up to 3 or 4 previously, now it can go up to 7. They rescaled it, and she can get those full fiery stacks and then just kind of sit back, be a right clicker and a spellcaster, and hit those. She can sit on the back line and deal damage. She can sit back at a tower range and eat that up. So pretty strong pick. And against Windranger, I'm not sure how the two can go together, so that'll be interesting to see. We do have Cream on Windranger, so that is their mid laner, and Tar on Lina, so that is how it's going. Ziggy, their safe laner, supports Janked and Distant Echo and Snapped, taking Doom off lane. We do indeed have Tiny going pause 1 with Arch. Roxy and Vit on support, and oh, is this a stand-in for the offlaner? Instead of Cream, we're seeing, didn't catch his name. One thing we failed to really catch is there are not very many skins on the part of these teams. It looks like we've got a pretty... Oh! Smoke play out of the fountain from Dire. They've changed the way these... Oh, making some pings on where Radiant wants to put their hustle down, put down their vision. Windranger's going to try and secretly put this down here. Where are they going with their smoke, though? Trying to come down here. They've changed where these spawn, and I'm not sure what the meta is supposed to be. Instead of in the triangles, we now have bounties in the jungles. Dire wrapping around, see what they can do. No one has spotted anyone yet. They're just kind of... Did the smoke wear off? I don't think it popped. It must have worn off. Got 3 around here looking to come up here. So this is going to be 3 versus 3. Where there is no action is up here. Dire ping, they want to run up. Ooh. Radiant seasoned though with this. So they see what's going on. They're moving their heroes here. Oh, and de-warded. So they know, and they know that they know. And Lemon Snowcone's coming up to take it.
Begins.
Radiant responding by trying to take their other 2. Looks like it will be 2 for 2 on the runes. Obidog filling in for Normalin on the off lane. Oh, well, here's a good skin. We have female anti-mage with new voice lines, her persona. So let's pull up the CS and see how we're getting along. This lineup, Lina, very strong laner. she casts her spells. She
Denied.
She went with Q first. Sometimes W is fun to go with first. Every time they step forward, they get that stun. But I think taking the Q is to try and get those last hits in, equally as Windrunner. Windrunner has her power shot. The trick is every time you cast that spell, you want to get a last hit and hit the hero. Down here on the Radiant safe lane. Tiny's keeping up with his last hits, and these two supports are going to make this lane. Going both with their damage spells to try and get as much harass out here as possible. Going back up. Oh, it looks like there might be some trouble here. Mage gets out here. This contested pull. Oh. Trying to catch first blood as it's happening. Not yet, though. Tiny's keeping up, and definitely the CS is going by the way of Vainglory at this point. Water runes up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Both heroes with their bottle already. Elusive Anti-Mage trying to get in there. Has the mana burn. Vitruvius is going to want to keep these pulls, keep this Lich from getting any pulls off, meanwhile getting this, getting his off-lane pull best he can, but there are no creeps right now. Lich doing a good job controlling the creep wave, and Vitruvius trying to punish him for it. Oh, but Anti-Mage taking damage under tower, and he is low.
This is a temporary arrangement.
And they don't have any salves, just their tangos to keep this Anti-Mage up. But he is under tower, so he should be fine for now. Mid lane Windrunner is eaten up. Well, eating up by 2 CS. So I guess they are fairly matched here. Trying to block and keep them good. How is this lane equilibrium going on down here? Radiant safe lane, keeping things fairly under control. Rubik getting ready to possibly do a pull here, or just keeping an eye on what's going on with the Jakiro down here. Oh! These 3-minute runes. This is a change with the runes spawning down here. These supports have to be cognizant of these 3-minute runes. Still untaken here, but Jakiro needs to keep his eye on the clock. Of course, when he rotates to get that rune, if his safe laner is vulnerable, then they can certainly jump on that. Looks like he may be positioning to make a pull here. Pull this lane back just a little bit for Tiny, but Tiny is doing great with his last hits. Both heroes about at level 6 here, trading spells, trading damage. And it looks like Lena's up top, and Windrunner just a few CS behind. Getting kind of low. Runes up again, filling their bottles, keeping high. She got Null Talisman. Windrunner's got the wand. As much as she casts her spells, she wants to keep that. Keep her regen up. Pull contested here by the off lane on Lemon Snow Cones. Just keeping up. I don't see where he went. He's making sure that they don't get... Oh! Oh!
First blood.
First blood on Anti-Mage, and then gets away. Thought that he'd have to pay for it with his life. Vit almost had him in the cogs, but he gets away with his first blood. Meanwhile, both our mid laners have level 6.
You're not going
They're
anywhere.
cast by Windrunner. I think she'll be just fine, though. I think Lena's gonna be okay. Retreats under tower, and now she's taking damage. Oh no!
Beneath a tree.
Oh no! Standing under
Burn,
tower.
baby, burn.
Rough. Ult for ult here, and Lena takes it. Yeah, it hurts to take those tower hits for sure. Arcane Rune up. That would be a great pickup for this Lena. Stuffs it in her bottle and says, I'll keep that for next time.
More fuel for my fire.
Alright, here comes Lena. Took the... I don't know if she's looking to make a move with this Arcane Rune, or if she's just filling her bottle and keeping the regen up. Like she's doing that, and then heading back to lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Windranger taking a couple of hits here with the siege creep, and falling just a little bit behind. No rotations, these lanes are staying pretty straight. Oh! Necro going down once more.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Death's cold embrace.
Nice pickoff. It's tough. Oh, and they've got this as these poles are being contested. That's a great time to go in and pounce on them. Roxy teleporting back, not sure where they went. Because I don't think I've seen any rotations here.
Coming in.
Oh, Necro grabbed by the stink eye. Hit some damage on him, but he got away. Truvius, with his full health, looking to just chase down and get some more damage on.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Love to see both of these mid laners are great for rotating. They both have their ultimates up. They could do a rotation and see if they could help out, but it looks like they're just going back and forth with each other, trying to
Don't burn your fingers.
get the advantage on each other. And leaving lane can make that difficult. Doom very low after he cast his mute, and it looks like Jakiro will go down with a little bit of help from the Faithful. Oh, here's that rotation. Gonna follow it up with a Doom kill, and Rubik should get away easily.
You're dead.
Nice rotation by Windranger. Lena's gonna stand here and take
Radiant's
some
middle
more
tower is
hits,
under attack.
destroying these trees to make sure no one's gonna TP and
Every
grab
coin
her.
helps.
Boom! There it goes.
They're doing their part to really harass this Animage under tower and keep her from getting too many hits, but they're not doing a great job on it, unfortunately.
Can't outrun a wildfire.
This Necro's got to be just a little bit on his heels at this point from being killed two times, 3 times. 2 deaths on this Necro so far. But he's still getting up here. Oh,
Sacrifices must be made.
TP cancelled by the stink eye on Vit. Didn't see where he was TP. Oh, he was probably TPing mid here to try and get this kill on Lena. Power shot's gonna take her down. Nice job
Pain, meet ugly.
on this Windrunner. Rubik going in for some deep wards.
Dire's
Gonna
top
see if he
tower
can catch
is under
anything.
attack.
Catching a lot of wards here. Nice job, Rubik.
Invisibility.
Oh, surely they can make a move here. They really want to take this off-lane tower to take away the space from this Animage and cut off her farming. And Reaper Scythe down, and the Animage is dead. See if they can follow up with a support kill here, but Lich should be fine. And they've got pressure on the tower with the siege creep. That'd be great if Chikiro could rotate up here and help get this tower. But it looks like he is soaking up some of this experience mid, trying to get his ultimate here. He is very close. That ultimate, he can hopefully make a play. Windrunner heading back to base to refill that mana. Got the Javelin getting ready. This Rubik staying back here. They're looking to make a move on
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
on Chikiro here. Chipping away, got the Ice Path, throwing down the ultimate, and it'll kill the siege creep, but that's about it. Here's the siege creep pushing into the Radiant safe lane. We'll see what this Doom can do with that. He's really pushing in unopposed as Tiny has retreated to the jungle. But Tiny has really got the... He's doing okay. He's got the #1 last hits. And that will certainly help.
Radiant's bottom tower
Time to change
is
the net
under
worth.
attack.
12 minutes, is that when we do this? Yeah, so he's doing good on his net worth. Though it does look like Lemon Snowcones has edged out the net worth at this time with the 3k gold lead.
What have we here?
But it's still very early, and I don't think that means a lot at this point. What Lemon Snowcones really wants to do, though, like I said, is take this off-lane tower, rotate, get some kills on this Anti-Mage, and just keep her
Dire's top
scared,
tower
keep
is
Ziggy
under
afraid. Oh, this...
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
but this is
tower
not the
is
way to
under
do it.
attack.
That's unfortunate for this Necro Boom.
My pustules
Getting cut out here alone.
burst.
Oh, it looks like Vitruvius might get caught as well. Oh, Spell Steal. He's got the green fire. That's a great spell to steal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, this Doom is going to keep hitting the tower and go back here, cut the wave, and just keep the pressure on this Radiant safe lane tower. How are the mid towers doing
Radiant's
here?
bottom tower is under
like-
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Radiant fortifying and moving in to maybe save this, but all the action is happening here in the top lane with the Lich ult cast bouncing around, doing a little bit of damage. Hero's still alive, Vit's still alive. Oh, and one Frost Blast and he'll go down. That's ult down from Windrunner to get the Lich kill. We've got a 1-for-1, pause 5 for pause 4. With oh, this Necro's just getting doomed and chased down again. That's unfortunate. And this tower is most likely going down. Selena's just gonna get those. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they don't have the creeps to make this happen. So maybe this Necro death wasn't totally in vain, as this tower
Dire's
will stand
middle
for a
tower
little
is
bit
under
longer.
attack.
But if they could
Dire's
trade this
structures are
tower for the mid
fortified.
tower, that wouldn't be a bad deal.
Radiant's bottom tower
Double damage
is
picked up
under
by
attack.
Windrunner, who's going to take this top, and this might be what they need to take this tower.
Jackpot.
But it was seen here at this observer board,
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
and they're moving away from the top lane. This tower did go down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Windrunner taking some damage unopposed here off the tower. Here's the fight. Vitruvius jumped in on this. Anti-Mage just kind of hanging out back behind. If they can catch her, that would be great. They've got 3 on her, and she's going down. Stunned. Fired. Oh, running away. Is this enough damage? I
Dire's
think
top
she's
tower
going to be
is
safe
under
unless...
attack.
He does not have Blink yet. Oh, they get the tower, and they do get the kill. Great move by
Is upon you.
Vainglory. This was the move they needed to help themselves get back
Almighty money.
into this early game. Having cut off Anti-Mage's main source of farm, they're going to come in here, invade this jungle, get their vision up, and make the game a little bit harder for Anti-Mage. However, having Lemon Snow Cone's
Radiant's
taking out
middle
this
tower
bottom
is
tower.
under attack.
They also...
Radiant structures are
Animage is
fortified.
probably just going to come here, farm the triangle,
structures
farm
are
this lane, and
fortified.
feel pretty safe. As for items, it looks like Animage is to... She's got her Battle Fury at 15 minutes. And be looking to farm that next item. However, they did not go bottom lane into the triangle, pushing here in this lane, and it's a very dangerous place at this point with no tower and with Vainglory
Dire's
vision.
middle tower has fallen.
If they see that, they see it because she's in the creep wave. So this is what they want to do next, is they want to smoke in and kill this Animage. Oh, here comes the pings. They want to smoke and kill her as much as they can and make her life very, very difficult. Looks like the whole team is moving here as Lemon Snow Cones is moving to take out this mid tower for the next objective. What has Rubik got stolen?
Radiant's middle tower
Rubik has
is
the
under
wind
attack.
run, and this tower will easily go down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Did they catch? They caught Animage. Great job.
Illusion.
Great job here for Vainglory. That you hate to
Radiant's
see
top
that mid
tower
tower
is
go
under
down,
attack.
but trading it for an Animage kill might be worth it. Lemon Snow Cones looking to take their next objective like clockwork, though. They've got clockwork. They've got they're lacking their vision here in the jungle. There's not a lot going on, so they won't be able to see when Vainglory comes back to
Radiant
oppose us. But
structures
they're getting
are
some good
fortified.
damage here in this
Dire
lane.
are scanning.
They've really traded control of the different sides of the map here, which is what both teams really want to be doing.
Radiant's
We'll
bottom
see if
tower
Vainglory
is under
makes for the
attack.
defense here. Here comes Windrunner, two TPs, 3 TPs, and Chikiro coming in from the top. They will hold off this tower for now. Looks like they're really kind of... Oh, they may have caught this Lich. Windrunner coming in. Didn't get the full stun, but the ult and Lich will go down. Meanwhile, stolen focus fire on the Rubik. Let's see, is anybody... Where are those smokes? We want to see this... We want to see this
Dire's top tower is under
clockwork
attack.
make some plays here to catch the Animage again. Ping is out. They see her. They want to go get her. That is the way that they win this game. They kill that Animage over and over and control the map. And there's the smoke going in. They say, let's go and find
Money to
her.
burn.
Tiny keeping the wave pushed in. Meanwhile, the rest of the team wraps around. Oh, and Animage has TP'd away. So they're going to look for it, but they are not going to find her. We got a smoke on 11 snow cones, too. Where are they going? That's where they're going. They're wrapping around this mid lane, seeing what they can do. And both teams are just going to miss each other.
Radiant are
Scanning, trying to
scanning.
find. Now they see Animage, and they see she's on the other side of the map. So both teams looking to pressure the tier
Dire's
2
top
towers.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
here comes Lemon Snow Cones.
Radiant's bottom
They know
tower
where each
is
other
under
are now.
attack.
And they're still a little bit smoked up. Here comes a good team fight.
Dire's
This is
top
not
tower
great
is under
positioning
attack.
for either team. Oh, good initiation. Nice job on Jakiro. Does Doom go down? Doom down on Necro.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We've got a 1-for-1 trade here. Looks like, oh, can they... Necro buys back, wants to get back into the fight. Oh, buys back to try and push back this push by Animage. Chasing down. They did not catch the Lina, unfortunately. But they've kept control of this jungle. They're keeping the pressure on this tower. So, pretty good fight, 1-for-1. And they're keeping their objectives. But this Animage is going uncontrolled. Still far away from their second
Dire's
item,
top tower is under attack.
which looks like will be the Manta, so that she can just push safer and get away from these, get away from anything that she can dispel off. We do
Invisibility.
have Shadow Blade on Tiny, so he is getting ready to get out of control. He does have the infinite tree grab Oh! See, this is what this carry Tiny does. It just does it over and over and over, and it is so frustrating. He's going to run in here to the back line and just melt these supports. Melt this Lina. Maybe even melt the Animage if they can ever find her. But this carry Tiny is just so... Ugh. He's going to get this, but in a good way. He's going to take this tree and just smash it against this tower, and I don't know if Lemon Snowcones is in a position to defend this. They're going to defend this by just keep pushing. Vitruvius down here with enough to at least keep the tower alive. And this, they've really cut down the lead that Lemon Snowcones has, down to a 1k lead, and this game is... Oh, they've even taken back the lead in kills. This game is still very much even, and great objectives taken by Vainglory. What do we have going on here? Pushing back and forth. Not sure what the next move is. Both teams kind of looking to push, stay a little bit safe. I think this is the time of the game where teams want to be looking to make a pick-off and get a Roche timing. So we want to be setting up vision.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
This Animage should stay in bot and just chip, 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 pick it away at that tower, and it will go down. They've got the vision set up from the river, but they're not going to see. Lemon Snowcones is not seeing this move. Out. We do have the vision by Vainglory on the tower here. Tiny's just going to whack that Roche. Oh, but moving away to take the fight here on the high ground. Oh no! Necro down, Doom, Lich is down. Tiny's going in with his true grab. Taken down by Lina, taken down by Animage. Oh no. Rough fight. Rough fight for Vainglory. Good counter initiation by Lemon Snowcones, who now have a very easy path to take this Roche. Not sure what the better play would have been for Vainglory if they just wanted to stay in the Roche pit and keep hitting it rather than going and taking that fight on Lemon Snowcone's high ground. Jakiro will get chased down and killed.
Structures are fortified.
And this Animage is just happy to farm as much as she can. No one moving into Roche here. There they go, there's the ping. They may be too late to safely take it though, with Vainglory coming back online. I mean, Animage is their damage dealer, and I don't know that she can do the damage to Roche yet. So we'll see if they can take it. Doom in here to tank. If Vainglory can get up here, they might be able to stop this. Here comes Tiny. He's gonna... Oh, he does have his Silver Edge upgrade. He can get in hit. Oh, just in time. Just in time they get that. They're gonna go in and maybe be able to get some cleanup. If he can get in here and kill this Lina, they should be able to take and kill her again. Nice ult by Lich. Oh. They would have easily been able to kill this Lina twice, but for that Lich ult. Here we go. Got the Jakiro ult. Animage, ready to join the fight. Does not have that Manta yet, but with this Yasha, can really start to contribute to these fights. Up at a level 17. Lina does go down twice, and they trade 2 for 2 and take the Aegis down. About as good as they could have considered, and Lemon Snowcones edges their lead back up to 6k. They're chasing down this Animage, but yeah, with her blink, she is just gonna edge him out. Sorry, Windrunner, you're not gonna find her.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, this is the part of the game where I get really frustrated because I don't know what to do next. And I start making bad plays and running in and feeding and think, well, I should push, but oh no, my team's making a play on the other side of the map and I'm not there. So I would imagine both teams want to avoid playing like me at this point of the game. Animage still split pushing, going back and forth, does have that Manta, so she will be super slippery, super elusive, pushing these lanes.
Money to burn.
Smoke out on lemon snow cones. Smoking twice to make sure Doom doesn't feel left out.
Radiant are scanning.
This Tiny wants to catch Lilina and looks like he may have been caught himself. Got this hood that is most likely for all of the damage that Chikiro's putting out, all of the damage that Necro's putting out. We still, oh, smoke out by Vainglory going in. Oh, they think they can catch this Anti-Mage. They've got the stun. They've got the stun. Oh, how did she get out of that? Seems like she was in the ice. That's too bad. Meanwhile, Lemon Snowcones takes a 4-man play here at the tower. And we've got Invisible Tiny. He really wants to go in and find someone to just murder. Does it to me all the time in my games, and I absolutely hate it. That's what Tinies do best. Oh, but instead he's going to get 4-on-1. Where's the dust? Where's the dust? Oh, he's doomed. He's caught. He's dead. But on a stolen Reaper Scythe, that feels bad.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Vainglory by no means out of this game, but it is getting tougher and tougher to stay in it. Nice slippery play by the Anti-Mage with a well-timed spell block.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here's this tower damage that Lina can do. She can just stand back with her 7 fiery soul stacks and go bam, 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 bam. And then, especially once she gets this talent, she can get the shard. I guess the shard doesn't help her right clicks, does it? But those fiery souls make things really rough for the enemy towers. Here she's pushing to go a little bit more at this tier 2. Oh, can Tiny Silveridge get in there? Find her? No, he cannot. He'll protect the tower and push her back. Gathering up to the triangle. Are they looking to make another smoke play? Chikiro does have a smoke in hand and they can make this happen. Oh, do they know Lina's here? I'm not sure they know Lina's here. Nice hide there by her. They do want to get in and take back control of this jungle to help with the Roche timing that will be back in the next few minutes. Anti-Mage making a push on the tier 3s now. Here they go, they're taking control of this jungle, but now they've got Lemon Snowcones pushing on their doorstep with these Anti-Mage illusions. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage is just going to keep farming, pushing these lanes,
Radiant's
hitting
bottom tower
and
is
her
under
net
attack.
worth. Oh, Tiny's not doing too bad, staying right behind her. This infinite tree grab is pretty good, and he's knocking on their doorstep just the same as Anti-Mage is knocking on theirs. So I guess they're fairly evenly matched. Who spots this double damage? That could be a big time game changer for this next team fight. Lich picked off. Oh, Lina's doing the damage. Can they jump in, get her backline? It looks like this double damage will go to Radiant. See what they can do with it. They smoke and TP in on this Anti-Mage. I don't think you want to go in there, Necro.
Double damage.
Oh, spell blocked. Spell blocked with his Reaper Scythe. Casting it not to get the kill, but just casting it to try and get her stand still for a minute, and it fails, unfortunately. Oh, that's the Brianni Mage. Tiny almost gets her with the invis, but she remains elusive. Didn't see where the double damage went, but it looks like it went mostly, unless it was bottled. No, looks like it mostly went unutilized. Both teams just kind of sitting back on their side of the maps, pushing where they can, trying to outfarm a little bit. Tiny moves into top net worth position. They would love to get a pick off and make some kind of push play. Is Roche back up?
Dire's
Roche
bottom
isn't
tower
quite
is
back
under
up yet.
attack.
Smoke play. That's what we want to do now.
Incoming.
Silver Edge, this is one dead Rubik. As much as Lena may try, not save. That was a great pickoff. They're going to take this jungle back, put up some vision. And it just stinks because anytime they try to get the toehold here, Animage is just pushing back again. Bit doing his best, trying to get the flare down there and keep the lane from pushing too much, but these Animage illusions are just going to wipe out. Creep wave. Oh, they're in a great position. Tiny's in a great position. Oh, he's going to get fooled by this illusion, give himself a lane. But he's actually in a great position to get this Animage. Fortunately, he does not see
Radiant's
her.
bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant Vision is here on the enemy side. Instead of in their own jungle, and they missed this Animage. Oh, that would have been great if Tiny could have found her. I'm not sure who wins in a one-on-one fight right now. Oh, we might get to find out. He sees the illusions. And they're just going to cross paths in the night once again.
Jackpot.
Is he still looking for her? I don't think she's visible in the creep wave. Might have seen her just because they know she's there. Flare went down. Positioning in the triangle, and they're going to smoke down. Oh no, this Animage isn't alone anymore. Watch out, Tiny, it's a trap. Don't do it. Don't open that door.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower.
He catches Animage.
No.
Oh, and they initiate on the rest of the team. Tiny lives. He does not get Animage, but this Lena's going to go down. What else is going on here? Where's Animage? Blinking in and out. Oh. Takes Vitruvius, and still has time to push the lane. Jumping in and out of this fight, does not want to get caught, but wants to deal the damage. Lena goes down, Lich goes down, we're 2 for 2. Can we get this? This Animage just dipping in and out of the fight, doing just what Animage wants to do. They don't catch the Rubik, who will escape with
Dire's bottom tower
just
has fallen.
a little bit of his life. Now the Animage is going to clean up. Great save. Oh, great attempted save by the Jakiro. The stolen ice path will make sure that Tiny dies. And then Animage is just going to do what she does best and just keep pushing this bottom lane. Are there buybacks? Will this show me buybacks? I think we have...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doesn't look like they'll need to buy back to protect this tower. Oh! They catch Animage! And she gets away, though, with just a quarter of her life. I thought maybe they had her with this ice path, but they really need some more follow-up. Lemon snow cones are all down here, and they're looking to take this fight at the tower. They're a little bit too far forward, didn't realize that the whole team was here. Now this is going to be a little bit harder for Jakiro to hold alone. He doesn't have his ult, and there is the Rubik life steal, spell steal, the ice path. Having to cast the fortified just to keep the anti-mage illusions from knocking down this tower. They do keep a good hold, but they, the lead that Lemon Snow Cones have is just intensifying a little bit. This graph is not painting a good picture for Vainglory at this time. But if they can get a pick off and get a catch on this anti-mage who just grabbed the double damage, then this game can go back to them. But it's just a rough slog at this point as anti-mage gets harder and harder to kill. Another pick off on Tiny.
Stoning.
Doing what Tiny does best. Is that pick-off enough to take Roche? It might be. I don't know that Lemon Snow Cones is together as a team to contest this, and Tiny's going to get that Roche, and that may be enough they need. I don't know if they'll get to make much of a play out of it, though, because they don't have lanes pushed in, but at least it's taking it... they can push off with this, get a smoke play, and try and find anti-mage. They're indicating the jungle here where they want to go. They find her with the flare. I don't think they found her. But they know that she's bottom. She's been bottom here for the past 30 minutes, pushing this lane. And they want to find her with this smoke in their Aegis. And she knows that they're looking for her too. She buries herself deep in the trees. And unfortunately they are getting no pickoffs with this smoke. Except for an illusion. Anti-mage TPing out. Has she got bots? No bots. But she's got the BKB and Manta and damage item, and she is very scary to deal with at this point. Taking back their outpost and a little bit of map control. But now it looks like between Lena and anti-mage, this top tower may fall. There is no fort on the side of... we might be trading tier 2s, that's nice. That's when Windrunner has a blink dagger and this damage item. She's got BKB, so she's not doing too bad. This Gleipnir will really help with taking down the anti-mage. They've got the Aegis and they're going to take down this tower, but it looks like it's going to be a trade, unfortunately. It will be a 1-for-1 trade. Who'd that Doom going down on Necro? Oh, the Laguna Blade taking down Vit. They do get the barracks. Aegis still up for Tiny. He's going to dive in here, try and get a kill. Meanwhile, oh no, it's not a 1-for-1 trade. This anti-mage is going to keep taking towers. The Aegis doesn't go... Where are all these buybacks going in to try and force this anti-mage to back up? Aegis popped on Tiny. He's going to try and get out, but he's under vision. Unfortunately, he's going to go down twice. Not before getting a kill, though. Good on him. Who else goes down? Wind Ranger comes back. Was that a dieback? No, not a dieback. Jakiro's going down. Necro and Vit. Clockwork down here doing that defense. Having to buy back just to keep this top barracks alive. Yeah, I understand the sentiment why Tiny just wanted to stay in there. He had the Aegis, he wanted to push, but you know, after that barracks was gone, they really just should have got out instead of losing a couple of heroes and losing that Aegis for nothing. Sometimes it seems the only way to get anti-mage out of your base is to push deep into their base, but that cost was just a little bit too great for this game. Vainglory not in a good position to defend this. Tiny's gonna buy back and see if he can jump in here and do something. Who's he trying to catch? Gonna try and jump on this Lena and insta-kill her. But unfortunately, she doesn't insta-die. She even gets out with a little bit of help from the Lich and the Frost Shield and the Force Staff. Oh, that's too bad. They do save the Rax, though, which is nice. Looks like, did that Rax get burned? Maybe that was an animation from the Chikiro spells. They need to push this mid lane out of their base. Are they... Is that a smoke from Lemon Snowcones to try and get out of there safely? Or are they just hiding here to try and jump back in? Oh.
I'll carve open tin can.
Clever false retreat on the part of the Lemon Snowcones, hanging back and waiting to be chased so that they can regroup and turn around and get that pick off on Vit. Now this, with a man down on the Vainglory, this will be a very difficult bottom lane to defend. But high fives still out. We can be down a man, we can be down a Rax, but we are not down a high five. Let's spell this Rubicat right now. He has... That must be a new Necro spell. Doomed Necro. He has had a rough game, and it seems like he is always that doomed target. Tiny BKB, try and jump in and get a kill. Oh, his BKB's up, and he's Laguna Bladed out. I don't know if we've got any more buybacks. It's a dieback on Tiny.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Chikiro might have a buyback.
Wasn't nice.
That's a dead Wind Ranger, and that may be game over for Vainglory. GG is called, and that is game 1 of this best of 2 series for the Lemon Snowcones. GG Lemon Snowcones, GG Vainglory, and we are 1-0 tonight. Let me put this on pause, and I will go get myself a drink and be back here in just a couple of minutes. We are back here, and it looks like Vainglory has opted to take second pick. And the good news is I did figure out how to get rid of this. There's this nice toggle broadcast button so that I can actually look and see what things are. But chances are with Vainglory taking second pick, Lemon Snowcones will take Radiant, which seems to be the meta. I, for one, typically like to play on the Dire side. As a support, as a PoV 5 support, I really like pulling on that side better, but that's just my opinion. As for that game 1, though, that was by no means a blowout on the side of Lemon Snowcones, but that Animage, once they got that momentum, it was tough to capture. They stayed slippery the whole time. They kept that bottom lane pushed in, kept that constant pressure in. Anytime that Vainglory started to get a foothold, Animage was there knocking on the door, and it was just tough. It kind of went downhill. It was tough to recover once from that failed Roche fight, or failed Roche attempt, when most of Vainglory was there in Roche, and then they took the fight up in the Dire jungle. I don't know if Tiny just should have stayed there and taken Roche and let one or two of his teammates die there in the jungle, holding them off, but I don't know what to do. That was a rough situation for sure. Bans underway. Lemon Snowcones on the Dire side, still banning that OD. No one likes to play against a mid OD, that's for sure. Respect ban on Rubik. Oh, those spell steals. Seems like he kept the Jakiro spells most of the time. He did get a Reaper's Scythe and a couple other good spells, it seems, but man, having those Jakiro spells made Rubik very effective in that game. If he wasn't caught by that Tiny and insta-killed, then he was there casting Jakiro spells against Vainglory in a very effective way.
Remaining.
Lena got a lot of work done on the side of Lemon Snowcones. I think both of these mids were pretty evenly matched. They both got the work done. Neither one gained a huge advantage on the other, and they were both...
Dire team pick.
Neither team wanted to get caught by the other mid laner, because with their heavy damage and heavy burst, both of them were a force to be reckoned with. But I really think the name of the game was just the Animage not sufficiently caught. They did their best to get him while they were on the top lane, but after they rotated bottom, it was just too much to keep their objectives while keeping Animage from doing their objectives.
Dire team pick.
Weaver.
So our first two picks are out, with an Ancient Apparition on Lemon Snowcones and a Weaver on the part of Vainglory. I know Weaver has been quite effective as a PoV 4. I don't know if the patch has changed that at all. If certainly can be flexed. Here's Tiny again. Tiny was certainly an all-star in that game. Kept his net worth up, laned well, picked off people well. He'll pick off this Ancient Apparition and with expeditiously. If he ever catches him, he'll just jump him, avalanche throw him, and these squishy supports just go down like hot knife in butter or some other easily melted breaking metaphor thing. what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to look up and see if Weaver had any changes in the patch. I don't see anything real significant. Sakuchi cooldown increased, so it's harder to do at level 1. Time-lapse Ag Scepter no longer reduces its cooldown, so I guess a bit of a nerf there. The Swarm hero attacks destroy reduced from 4 to 3, 3, 4, 4. So again, a bit of a level 1 nerf. Level 1, level 2 nerf, but Weaver looks like they're the same hero. Ancient Apparition and Bounty Hunter for Lemon Snow Cones. This could be their off-lane duo. Bounty could be their pause 4 though, so interesting to see where they're going to play this. Weaver could still be, well, they showed Tiny right away, so you know they're not going to flex Weaver to pause 1. I'm not sure how Weaver fares mid, so this is almost certainly a pause 4 Weaver at this point. Rubik ban, CK ban, Animage ban. You know, I said I thought they had Animage taken care of with their AoE stuns, but geez, they just did not take care of Animage, and it seems like even when they did get her with the Ice Path, they just couldn't pin her down long enough to be able to kill her. Same sort of bans on the side of Lemon Snow Cones this time. Grimstroke, Monkey King, Void Spirit. I'm not sure if Monkey King is for mid. It's got to be a mid ban because they know where Tiny's going. Jug ban. I think Jug must be an all-star for Ziggy. They don't want Animage. They don't want Jug. CK, I think, can be flexed on their team. Ziggy's pretty good with it, as well as, oh, is it Distant Echo is their offlaner? Or Janked. No, Janked. Snapped, that's it. Oh, and it looks like it is Snapped who plays CK. And they've got some previous matches with Snapped taking it in the off lane. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned going into this match, both teams were undefeated with 4-0 records. So now we see the first blemish on Vainglory's record. Let's see if we can get the first blemish on LSC tonight as well and tie up the series. Or if we're going to go 2-0 and Lemon Snow Cone stays undefeated in this week 3 of AD2L Season 34. Mars ban on the side of Lemon Snow Cones. Don't want Vainglory to have that jump initiation. Who are some other pause ones that Lemon Snow Cones could pick? Ziggy's done AM. He's done Jug. He's done AM. He's done Jug. Well, he's not doing AM or Jug in this match, so we'll see what he picks up. I just don't even know who to pick to counter Tiny. Maybe some armor corruption. Is PA the one? If PA jumps in there with Deso and BKB, is that enough to take in Tiny? Oh, and we finally get that. Oh, wouldn't that be something if Tar could finally play his dirty, rotten Tinker Spammer. But not tonight. Hoodwink coming out possibly as... So we've got pause 4 and pause 5. I don't know that I've seen Vit play Weaver or Hoodwink. So that's interesting. Hoodwink could be the offlaner as well. Hoodwink can be the mid also. I'm not sure where Vainglory. Who's got the Hoodwink pick? Bloodseeker. Okay. You know, I've seen. I think I remember Lemon Snowcones taking Bloodseeker, and putting it on Snapped for off lane, or maybe even letting Snapped take pause 1 with it. But it could be. It could certainly still be Ziggy's hero. Faceless Void. That's what else I remember seeing from Ziggy. So Bloodseeker AA lane, maybe Bloodseeker. Oh no, it's got to be Bloodseeker Bounty Hunter lane for the off lane. Seems like Hoodwink wouldn't be too bad against that. It'd be nice to have a ranged hero against those two melees. It seems like Bounty Hunter almost plays like a ranged hero with his with the blade that he throws. What's that called? Shikuchi? Still missing our mid laner and possibly our off laner from Vainglory. Not sure if Hoodwink's a support or an off laner here. It would be pretty nice if they held off their offlane pick until they saw this Faceless Void, so they know exactly what lane the offlaner's going into. And we have an Underlord. I do know I've seen Vit play Underlord. So we'll see if he takes Underlord in the off lane and leaves Hoodwink to... That be Roxy? No. Leaves Hoodwink to Normalin. Oh, Normalin wasn't the name in game though. Oh, maybe it was. Normalin says so right there.
5 seconds remaining.
And now our two mid laners Quap banned again.
Radiant team ban.
Invoker ban. I don't remember Invoker being on Tara's hero pool. Interesting ban. Shadow Fiend is still up for grabs. He has taken Venomancer in the past, and I remember that being banned last game. Interesting mid pick. No Ember Spirit for Vainglory. You know, this... What can they do? What can they throw in the Chrono? I mean, Underlord's got things that he can throw in the Chrono. Hoodwink can attack from outside the Chrono. It'd be nice to have another ranged mid that can attack from outside of the Chrono. Medusa. Solid mid lane pick. Solid late game. Another one of those, don't want to let the game go long like Animage, don't want to let Medusa take over the game, just like Animage. Vainglory really using up every second. Viper. So this is the game of circles. That's good to break the Medusa. That is something that they can throw into the Faceless. Now, why isn't it showing me the hats? I want to do in-depth skin analysis, in-depth hat analysis of these heroes, but it is not showing me. I very much subscribe to the hats before strats. Perhaps because I'm no good at strats, and therefore I like to look at the hats. But surely we're not going on 100% default skins for these guys. Because that would just be a shame. I thought we were going default skins in the last match, and we ended up having the female Animage. We had the Rubik that looked all pixelated. So this Faceless, what's he going to want to grab? He's going to want to grab... I don't know if he wants to grab Tiny, or if he just wants to make sure that... well, Tiny can't do much to him from outside the bubble. So he's going to want to grab Viper. He's going to want to grab this Hoodwink to make sure that not too much damage is doing. Now... this Obidog, that's what it's showing Normalin as. Okay. Vitruvius is manning the Hoodwink. Okay, taking him pause 4. Or rather, her pause 4. Another smoke right out of the gate for Lemon Snow Cones.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, Bloodseeker's got the crazy tongue. It's got the venom tongue. They're pinging the jungle. That's where they want to go. We've got Bearded Bounty Hunter here. On Janked. This is a pause 5 Bounty Hunter. That's interesting. Taking Distant Echo and Bloodseeker for the offlane. I guess I don't know that this Bounty Hunter's pause 5. Both teams gathering in their jungle. I thought that's where Radiant indicated they wanted to go. Ping, ping, ping. Both teams just kind of hanging out on their own sides. Viper's got his ward. He's holding on to it cautiously. Roxy Weaver, so this is pause 5 Weaver. That's interesting. Guess they're really just relying on the Underlord Circle and
the battle begins.
And Tiny for their crowd control. Pretty safe, 2 for 2. 2 for 2 bounties. And where is Viper putting his obs? Viper versus Dusa. Oh no. Oh, that feels bad. That's too bad. I feel like this should be a pretty good lane for Viper. I mean, that is why you pick Viper, is because you can just dump all over that lane. You get your poison, and you put the poison circle down, and you just shove it. Shove wave after wave after wave. Of course, he's level 2 and he still hasn't got the nether toxin, so maybe that's not how you're supposed to do it. I'll be the first to admit that I don't do things right very often. Let's do this so we can see the CS. Alright, Tiny. Pause 5 Weavers, so he's Pause 5 Weaver contributes with this time-lapse scepter to be able to cast it on allies, and the minus armor on the swarm. Can get in there, do some damage with the Shikuchi. Oh, I thought that's what the Bounty Hunter spell was called. Where's that Bounty Hunter? Okay, so Bounty Hunter is pause 4. Janata. I was thinking that was called Shikuchi. Bit getting the pull off from these very angry pine cones. Really looks as though Deuce is doing just as much pushing as this Viper is.
I usually like
Oh, nice grab by Vitruvius. And this Faceless will jump away, get his health back. Bounty Hunter here, contesting this pull that Roxy's trying to do. I'll bet the Weaver's good at pulling, isn't he, with this Kuchi and the swarm. They've got to pull this back so that Tiny can get in here and get his last hits, which he is doing. Tiny was great on their last hits last game as well. Oh, and Tiny tries to save it, but the Weaver ends up getting caught and going down with this high damage from the Shuriken toss and the Janata. That's why I was thinking of it as an S. Shuriken. Okay. Vitruvius just trying to make this miserable for Ziggy. Will this Underlord cast some of his circles down here? Just to try and keep these last hits off of Faceless. He's not doing such a great job here.
Denied.
Or maybe Faceless is just doing a good job hitting those with his 8 denies.
Denied.
Pole getting off here with Weaver. Nice job. Tiny's looking to grab his next tree. D-Warden, nothing to chain pull this with, so it will push back into the lane with a double wave. But at the moment, it is back where it is, like, where it should be. Trying their best to do this damage to the Faceless. But I think then they step up, that AA just hits them with the Chilling Touch, and it hurts so bad. Nice job getting out of the circle there. Oh no. We were taking a bit of damage, but he's okay. This bounty going invisible. Bounty's going invisible on them. Gotta make sure to keep the vision up. Oh, I guess we have invis on invis hero, so they're both trying to keep the vision up on each other. Going and getting those hits on Bounty Hunter, maybe setting up to get a kill. He does. Oh, he has no. Tiny has no mana. So they're keeping they're keeping the aggression up, but they don't have that kill potential. Not without Avalanche. Not without Throw. He does have a point in Toss, and he does have a point in Avalanche. But he needs this tree grab in order to keep his last hits high.
Denial.
Great job doing here in the last hitting with Viper. Still no Nether Toxin, so that is not apparently the way that you play. I guess no need to get the break on Medusa at this point, but he's just gonna chase him away with his poison attack. Oh, the ult down, and Medusa is getting the heck out of dodge, TPing him back to heal up. This is where you want the Nether Toxin though to really eliminate those creeps and push into that tower. Good kill by Tiny. He looks like he did use his Avalanche there. Oh, they got 2 kills. They got the double kill. Man, I missed that one. So what did they do? They used Avalanche and the good Shikuchi damage, and they had the Swarm. So nice job here, top lane. With the Tiny and the Weaver.
None for you.
Medusa back in lane. Double damage down here. Neither of them see it at this point. Does Medusa go bottle? Medusa does go bottle, and she's going to put that double damage in her bottle and save it for the next time she can do something. Actually, she's probably just going to drink it. I don't know that you really don't want a Medusa to rotate much. So that's a deny more than anything else. This Tiny though, he's just getting his... Oh! Trying to see if there's anything he can do. This Bounty Hunter might be in trouble. One more Shikuchi. Oh, does he have... He's got the obs. Oh, but he's gonna run in? Oh, he ran back in under that... Oh, but that's his obs. Never mind. Or that's his sentry. Bounty Hunter doing a great job keeping Roxy's vision down. So he's going to go in there and steal 2 bounty runes from the Dire. That's too bad. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. This went from a almost bounty kill to an almost Weaver kill. Oh, back and forth. Tiny shows up and gets the tree kill. Nice job. And given the kill to your carry, man. Uh-oh, Bloodseeker's going in. He smells the low blood. Oh, goes under tower just in time. Nice job there from Vainglory. Getting the kill and not getting killed in return, and giving the kill to your carry. Man. Getting the kill under tower here. This Underlord doing what he does best, throwing his circles and getting the damage. Looks like they won't get the kill under tower, but they are getting a boatload of damage on this tower. Vitruvius has got his Acorn Shot and his stuns. Meanwhile, this Faceless does have his Chrono, but he is pushed out to go into this jungle. No lane for you, and this offlane tower is going to go down probably in the next couple minutes. Medusa's using the split shot, get these jungle creeps, get the triangle. Don't know if she's able to show too much in lane. Now we do have the Nether Toxin, and he's going to be pushing in with his cart. See if he can get the cart into this tower, get some major damage, get the Nether Toxin, and shut out all the places that this Medusa wants to push in the lane. Triangle's great, but you gotta farm these lane creeps if you want. You don't want to fall down behind. Oh, there's that tower down. sorry AA, there's only so much you can do with these Underlord circles. Are they... I don't think they want to find Faceless. I mean, he is half dead, but it seems like he can just zoom right out of there. There's not a lot he can do. Well, at least they can say our jungle creeps. Damn, actually that was a good shot. They almost got it. Kill on the Bloodseeker. Where is our Tiny? Tiny here is farming. He's pushed out. And this tower is long from dead. We've got the tilting tip, the
Well, ain't this
once again this Medusa is pushed out of the mid lane. AA ult coming up and it
Radiant's
will
middle tower
land.
is under attack.
Bounty Hunter coming in to push these guys out. And this, they're not going to put very much damage at all onto this mid tower. This is a trap that my team fell into last season a lot, was sitting here in the mid lane and not getting things done. If you're here in the mid lane, you want to get things done. If you're not getting things done, then you want to get out. And so Vitruvius is here trying to get things done. He's got the obs so they can position and take this tower. This is the objective that both teams
Dire's
want.
structures are fortified.
Now, of course, Lemon Snowcones, they still need to take this top tower. Not sure what Bounty Hunter's doing walking around here. He's not going to really be able to get anything done other than just keep an eye on this Tiny. I guess making it a little bit harder for him to farm, but
Dire's
he's
top
not going
tower
to get the
is
kill.
under attack.
Just going to get a little bit of damage, a little bit of gold steal. Then he's going to get thrown and killed. Is he going to get killed? Not unless he's got dust. And there, he does not have dust. Oh, but here is a very dead AA. Nice pickup. They did have the vision. Saw him come in. And with that, I think they're going to be able to take this mid tower. They have the pick up, they got the vision, and they're here. Tiny, this Bounty Hunter, he really just wants to come in here and mess with Tiny in the jungle. I think Tiny needs to get a dust here and just
Dire's
next time
top
Bounty
tower
tries
is
to do
under
that,
attack.
just
Radiant structures
dust him and
are
kill him.
fortified.
Of course, Bloodseeker's in here too. Oh, he did. Bloodseeker did take the tower. Tiny abandoned that tower for the jungle creeps,
Radiant's middle tower is under
which
attack.
is really just fine. AA ult going to come in and land, and it hits two. This Underlord is down because of that. Nice ult on the AA. Bounty Hunter thinks he can come in here and get the Viper, but he will fall to the Viper ult. Oh, and there's the Rupture. There's the dead Viper from that. Back and forth. Ult's down. Blood drawn, and we do have the double damage. Deuce is going to grab that. Chrono! We have our first Chrono of the game, and it lands on the support
Dire's structures are fortified.
Weaver, who can easily avoid it. Sorry, you just don't have the damage yet, Ziggy. Better luck next Chrono. We have a little bit of damage going to this Dusa, but she should be just fine. Oh! Oh! Now Weaver goes down from AA. Tiny's down here pushing the lane. He's doing just fine. He's got his Echo Saber. He's got his Shard lined up. As soon as 15 minutes ticks, he should be able to take it in the next minute, well, in the next creep wave. And after that, he's going Shadow Blade, and he will be very scary at that point. He doesn't need a lot to be scary, but he's already kind of scary, but that Shadow Blade, Silver Edge, and he is just... Ugh. I think that's the noise I made last game too. That's how I feel about the Tinies on my enemy team after they hit that Silver Edge. Ugh. A little bit of back and forth still here in the mid tower, mid lane. Good job, teams, not just sitting here in the mid lane doing nothing, like I fall into the trap of. This Bounty Hunter is trying to sneak away. Oh, someone's ruptured. Who was that? That was Weaver. He's ruptured. Can't sneak away, Weaver. And he will go down. This AA is good at finding that damage. Oh, but he is gonna got. He got there by the tiny Bounty Hunter. Is he visible? I don't think he's visible. Where is our dust? There's our dust. No dust there, no dust there. Leaving it all up to Vit to dust this bounty hunter. Bloodseeker sitting in the trees, hanging out, waiting to push this next creep wave. They've got the damage on this tower, and they're pushing them with the circles. Bloodseeker is going to defend it, though, with his circle. Meanwhile, Medusa's just pushing lane creeps while she can, then retreating back to the jungle. She does have 2 points in her ult, which can make these team fights very difficult, or it can be the get-out-of-jail-free card when they go on her.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasion.
Tiny's pushing his off lane while Faceless is pushing his. Oh, this could be great if they're able to. They smoked, and this Faceless is a little bit deep. Do they have enough catch?
Maybe my finger got twitchy.
Dire's top tower is
Vit
under
misses
attack.
the stun. Ziggy misses the runaway, but he should be just fine.
Dire's top tower is
Bounty
under
Hunter's
attack.
coming in, but just enough to sneak in a couple more of his tracks. It looks like we're at a little bit of a stalemate. Both teams kind of looking to pick off and give space for their carries. Trying to take over the enemy jungle, play the vision game, play the pickoff game. Did I hear a tower go? No tower go. This one has the damage on it. Looks like we're getting damage here on the Medusa, and they are pushing in. Where is Bloodseeker? Bloodseeker's not here to defend. We've got AA, he's got his ult he can defend. We've got Dusa ult to defend. So they might be able to take this tower from afar.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and there's the AA ult, and it will catch, but I don't think that's a kill. But that's very nice that Tiny can get all that damage. Meanwhile,
Dire's top tower is under
and
attack.
Even mountains to dust.
Faceless comes in to defend, and he dies. AA comes in to defend, and yeah, you better hide behind the tower because you don't want to die too. But man, all this damage on the tower. Is Tiny going to pay for it? No! Tiny is going to pay for it by getting another kill. He's going to get ruptured and then easily TP out.
Radiant's bottom tower
And he
has
gets the
been
tower.
denied.
AA denies the tower. That is huge for Vainglory. It looks like we're about even with the net worth. What do the charts have to say? Charts say it's in favor of snow cones, but that objective, that tower, certainly pushed it back down a lot more even.
How does failure taste?
Certainly, Lemon Snow Cones have the late game carries. I feel like there's infinite scaling with the Chrono, and Medusa really scales well. But you get this Tiny. He's got the Shard. He's got the Shadow Blade. Soon he'll have the Soon he'll have the Silver Edge, and he'll just hit him over and over and over, and they'll win this game before Medusa comes online. And if they can avoid, I don't even think he cares if he gets chronoed, unless it's real late. There's the middle tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, so it keeps going in this direction, and Vainglory will be just fine. Lemon Snow Cones at this point wants to keep triage, stay out of Tiny's way, keep farming, getting the farm on these carries. Dusa went down. Dusa went down on that tower fight. I don't know how to read these things. I pull them up, but yeah, what good does that do? But it looks like, oh, we can change to net worth here.
Of course I underestimated you. Look at you.
There we go. That's how I want that sorted. Yeah, so Tiny has a heavy lead over Medusa. And Viper's doing well in the farm game too. So now that they've got mid tower, they've got this bottom tower. Next objective that Vainglory wants to be setting up for is this Roche. The Snow Cones has the vision game up, but if they can, if Vainglory can get some vision in the triangle here, get a pick-off, get another one of these tiny pick-offs, they can easily go in and take this Roche fight. Here's the pick-off. Bounty's just in there, sticking his nose where it shouldn't be, which is kind of what Bounty does best, I guess. Now they should be positioning to maybe get a Roche pick-off, because I mean, they could run in there with the Dusa ult, and maybe they want to wait until the Void ult's down, because I was going to say there's nothing that can really contest them into Roche, but I take that back because these two heavy ults can really make Roche fights tough. So they are looking to get in some vision.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And it does not look like Snow Cones is going to contest this. They are not even in the triangle anymore. Here is the Vainglory, trying to get some vision in here, trying to see if there's anyone left in the triangle, and there's not. Not only is there no one in the triangle, they pinged to make sure no one should even be confused about going in the triangle. Tiny's got his items, that's not where you want to be. And here, with the triangle cleared out, he's going to go and just put some hits on Roche. Now, I do believe Vainglory has to know they're in here. They were able to deward them. But Void is down here. They probably saw him pushing the lane. Medusa's up here. They may have seen her pushing the lane, and without those two ults, there's not much they can do to contest this. They did get the Rupture, but they're just going to kill him right through the Rupture. There's the Dusa ult. Aegis goes down, but they get a kill out of it, and they burn the Dusa ult from it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We do have the Chronosphere up, but I don't think there's a lot Faceless can do that. He does have Shard in his...
Unstoppable.
This Tiny just gets out of control. We've got Echo Saber and Diffusal on this Faceless, and now he's got Shard, which allows him reverse Time Walk, so he can Time Walk back and forth. I don't know if it's a game changer, but it certainly ups his survivability. I don't know if that's been a problem, but he probably hasn't felt very safe pushing out these lanes. We do have the smoke on Vainglory here. They're going to come in and see... Oh! Zooms in, then zooms right back out. Oh, but with his zoom burnt, there's nowhere for him to go. Ruptured again, but he's just going to stand there and he's going to be just fine. No one can do anything to him. He's ruptured, and who cares? He does not have the Aegis. It looks like Tiny... Oh my goodness, Tiny will go down, but not before getting a double kill on the Dusa and the Bloodseeker. Underlord is also down, but I'll bet with his Viper they can come and take another tower. There's a dead Bounty Hunter. They're going to chase away this AA, and Viper is just going to hit this tower. Boom, 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 and it will be gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They've got their lanes pushed in. They're allowed to take their objectives. Throw down this Nether Toxin. Go in there and hit it. I guess the Chrono is up and Faceless is alive again, so you have to show some amount of caution. But really, they should be able to. They've got a siege creep. They've got the Nether Toxin. They're just going to push this in again. Bloodseeker's coming back in. There's the Chrono. Nice protection from Vitruvius and the Chrono. Oh. What's doing the damage here? Is this a new ability from Underlord? I don't think so. That's just what the Fiend's Gate looks like. Okay. Oh, that is new. That is new. It's a opens up
Dire's structures are
portals
fortified.
instead of
Dire's
just a
middle
single
tower
teleport.
is under attack.
That's interesting.
Radiant's
So I
bottom
didn't
tower is
see
under attack.
where all the damage came on these dead heroes.
Dire's middle tower
We had
has
the
fallen.
Ice Blast, we had a Rupture, we had a Chrono,
Radiant's bottom tower
had a
is
snake.
under attack.
so I'm not sure. I guess that was all AA damage
Regeneration.
and Bloodseeker damage that wiped out that Viper and the
Radiant's
Underlord.
top tower is under attack.
And they lost the mid tower for that. Finally that tier 1 goes down. Ping here on... They saw Bloodseeker under this obs. I don't think they're going in to get him though.
What have we here?
Smoke on the part of Vainglory. I would think after this Hurricane Pike that Viper will want to get his shard to make that tower damage even better. Spell's going down on Tiny. Oh! Tiny's getting caught out here. Ruptured, Ice Blasted, whatever this one's called. Yeah, Ice Blast. And that's a unfortunately dead Tiny. Unfortunate from the part of Vainglory. Great pickoff for Snow Cones. See what they can do with that. And an ironic tip coming down. Feels good to rupture that Tiny and then get him, instead of rupturing the Tiny and then just having him hit you on the head over and over again and dying. So, gotta get those tips in when you can.
Dire are
Make this thing
scanning.
go away. There we go. So, can Snow Cones make any hay out of this? They're pushing their lanes in. There is no Roche at this point, but they're just slowly pushing in. Oh, trying to make a play here in the triangle. We have a Lincoln Sphere here, saving the Viper from
Hey,
potential
how you going?
rupture. Snow Cone is a great retreat from Vainglory, getting pushed out of the triangle. I know hanging into that triangle and staying and dying is one thing that I love to do. Or I hate that I love to do it, I should say. But Tiny's here. Invisible. Is he going to get this? That crit, that avalanche, and that throw, but he's just going to time walk out of that. Can he maybe catch the bounty hunter? I don't think he's under any vision. They've got him. There's the vision. Now they see him. Is it enough to catch him? Anybody have the dust? No dust, and he's going to get away. So we do have a 3k gold lead on Snow Cones. Tiny is out farming, but Medusa and Faceless are catching right up behind him, and this is where the gold lead is, right here. Graphs are still
Invisibility.
Graphs are saying that this is back on the side of the Lemon Snow Cones. Now the longer this,
Dire's bottom
they're
tower is
certainly
under attack.
in the window where Tiny is just going to murder everyone he sees. But the longer it goes, the
Dire's
harder it
bottom tower
is
has fallen.
for them to deal with the Medusa and deal with this Faceless.
Dire's bottom tower
They
is
certainly
under
don't want to
attack.
do anything reckless, but they want to. There's the dust. He's dusted, but he knows if he goes in there, he'll have to deal with Medusa, and that's just not something he's able to do by himself. This bounty hunter just coming back and sitting in. Oh, what did I do? Dead Bloodseeker from Vainglory. Nice job, Hoodwink. This Medusa keeping the pressure on the top wave.
Time is money.
As well as Bounty, just keeping the vision up, keeping his eyes on the enemy team. Not sure what he's trying to do. He's probably just keeping him tracked, isn't he? So what is our next objective? What do our teams want to do to move? They're both just trying to keep the pressure. Here is a 3-man smoke from the supports and Underlord. Oh, can they catch this? This might be a good smoke target. He glimmers out, but here's the vision from Roxy, and AA goes down. I thought Medusa had it, but he will. Weaver had his ult to get out. Meanwhile, Tiny's just up here killing people. They might have had Dusa, but she ulted. They're burning down her mana, and bam, 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 here goes. Oh, nice Chrono to save this Medusa's life. Well, save the Medusa's life for a little while. This Faceless almost gets the double kill inside the bubble. Instead, he gets the double kill following up with the help of Bloodseeker. Tiny is in the fight now, and Bloodseeker and Faceless are just gonna double team him and take him down. Oh, what a back and forth fight. It's a shame to lose Medusa, but it's gotta feel good to wipe that Tiny, wipe that Viper. Nice timing for the Void bubble to get in there and chrono that Void. You didn't save Medusa's life, but she did save the fight for sure. This would be... So we've got another half a minute on Roche, but by then we should have our teams back up.
For the twins.
So I don't think anyone's going to get an easy Roche off of that pickup. We're still... Vainglory's still ahead on kills, but this Medusa and Faceless are keeping the net worth up for the Lemon Snow Cones. I would say we're still a pretty even game at this point, but like I said, the longer you let this Medusa game go on, then the more powerful, the more damage the Faceless is doing inside the bubble, the harder this is to win late game for Vainglory. So they just want to keep doing what they're doing, keep getting these pickoffs, making smoke plays where they can, recognizing that yes, Roche is back up, yes, Roche has a shard, yes, this is what you want. Get a tiny pickoff.
The shuttle flies.
Catch Bounty Hunter around, maybe catch Faceless out of position, pushed in too far. We have, oh, I guess no smoke's ready on the side of Vainglory. We do have a smoke on, oh, smoke popped for Lemon Snow Cones. They are gonna, we've got a fight brewing right here. Rupture cast on Tiny. He is invisible, he throws down Faceless, who's gonna time walk away. He is stuck in between Faceless and Bounty. Oh, great play from AA, putting the cold feet on Tiny while he's ruptured. Can't move or he'll die, can't sit still or he'll get stunned. And he ends up doing both. This, unfortunately, this Viper will also get caught in the trees. This was a clutch move for Lemon Snow Cones. This was the smoke play that they needed to make happen. They can put the pressure on this tower. They could just turn around and get Roche. They'll probably try and do both. But this is the place where Vainglory needs to make their stand under this tower and push back this fight. We have the Void Bubble catching the Weaver, but unable to make it happen. They'll hold it off for one more time. Vitruvius trying to scamper away, but still caught with this time walk back and forth shard. The tower will go down, and oh, we have the portal open for Underlord.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And so I think this works that anybody can use it, going in and out of getting back into the fight quickly. Are they going to be able to get this Medusa? This would be a huge pickup. AA ult down, and I don't think that landed anyone. this Void coming and saving his Medusa again. Great play, great awareness, and unfortunately they're just gonna play the game of attrition here at this tower. Oh, they may have chased him away. They certainly upped their gold lead with those fights. They didn't get the tower, they didn't get the Roche play afterwards, but I feel like they got about half a dozen kills in for their efforts there, and really swung the map back, or swung the graphs up. Tiny's still ahead with the net worth lead, but Medusa and Faceless not far behind, and them combined is what you need. Double damage. Tiny's gonna grab this, and if you didn't want to get caught alone with the Tiny before, you sure don't want to get caught with him now on the double damage. See if they're going to run to the triangle, and they're not going to... Oh, they do catch Bounty Hunter, and they smoked him, and they smoked him literally, and then they smoked him figuratively. He's still got the double damage, and if they can jump off that pickoff and get the double damage to get Roche, this is really what they need to overcome this gold deficit that they have. Shard, put that shard on. Yeah, put that shard on your Viper. Now have him go murder towers.
Time is money.
You've got this portal down here again, so he's gonna push this lane and then TP back down there. Bounty Hunter's still dead for another half a minute, and we've got the shard on Tiny. We do have Medusa ult and Faceless Void ult. I feel like we've been in this position before, where Vainglory had a great setup. They were going to take this tower, and instead what they took was Medusa ult to the face and a Faceless Void bubble. Well timed. Here he goes. He's going to jump in. All right, there's the Medusa ult. Vainglory's backing up. Is this Tiny going to turn around after the Medusa ult's up? Catch the Bounty Hunter. I missed. I know someone got ruptured. That's down. There's the bubble. And he's rooted at the time. Vitruvius jumping in to try and do his damage from outside the bubble. Where's Viper? Viper's here hitting. This is the fight that Lemon Snowcones needed for sure. We've got 3 down. Or this was the fight that Vainglory needed. 4 down. Team wipe! Team wipe! With a triple kill from Tiny. This is definitely what they needed to happen. They still have Aegis, and they're going to be able to take mid-racks from this. You know what? Single buyback, if they wanted to, 60 seconds dead Medusa, 80 seconds dead, they go tier 4s. They go GG here. And there is nothing that a buyback on AA can do about it. This is GG. Nice. Oh, can Bloodseeker... It doesn't matter. He's just going to smash this with the trees. Viper's just going to go bang, bang, bang. And it is... The throne goes down, and Vainglory takes it. Both teams losing their win streak, and a couple of great games from Lemon Snowcones Vainglory and AD2L. send it a message to Vitruvius seeing if he wants to have a post-match interview, talk about those, but after 2 games, so much adrenaline pumping through and puts it late at night, understandably, if that's not what they want to do. And I think with that, we'll call it a night. GG to Lemon Snow Cones and GG to Vainglory, who went 1-1 in this super fun series.